I looked, but there was no one to help, and I wondered, and there was no one to uphold. Therefore, my own arm, Mashiach is the arm. The prophet, like Moshe, is the hand. First and last become one, like arm and hand are one extremity. So, therefore, my own arm brought salvation for me, and my own fury, it sustained me. My own fury. Yahushua came to bring mercy, and it was mercy that sustained him. The last comes, and it's through his fury and the wrath that is within him that must fulfill after his resurrection. It is that fury which sustains him in that moment in which only Yahweh will save him through Yahushua. So, therefore, my own arm brought salvation for me, and my own fury, it sustained me. I have trodden down the peoples in my anger. I have trodden down the peoples, the many, the peoples in my anger. Because not only the many, but also the nations, of course. But only the many will be resurrected for righteousness, for justification. I have trodden down the peoples in my anger, made them drunk in my fury. When they hear the doctrine, like when Yahushua made wine from the water, which is the best wine. But it is as if some people in the wedding where he made the wine did not control themselves and had no tolerance, so they took a little bit and were completely drunk, so they couldn't act well anymore. Pretty much like when the two witnesses appear, the witness like Moshe preaches the true doctrine, and that true doctrine as the new wine, the best wine, well, in the sense of what I'm saying with the wedding, those people who are drinking the wine of the fornication of the whore of Babylon will not be able to take the wine given by the last. They will hate it. So that's pretty much like getting drunk through his wine, so that they won't understand the doctrine of the witness like Moshe, even when they hear it closely as a drunk person. The doctrine will make them drunk like the wine, because that which the witness like Moshe will teach will make the people hate him, will make the people not understand at all. They will be confused with the teaching because of the teaching in which they are, which doesn't teach them anything. And therefore, like it is written, for lack of knowledge my people are destroyed. For lack of knowledge my people are destroyed. Now it says here, I have trodden down the peoples in my anger, make them drunk in my fury, and brought down their strength to the earth, like Lucifer, who will fall from heaven to the earth, from the throne to his footstool. Like Yahweh said to Yahushua, sit at my right hand until I go down and put your enemies as your footstool. So brought down their strength to the earth. The earth is Yahweh's footstool. We see there the confirmation of that verse in Psalm 110 as the last manifesting on earth in the end times. So that is why a lot of you guys have told me, and well, I see it, that when you guys start in the congregation, whether Spanish or English, whatever, most of the things I said are not understood at all. And many times people come and say, well, the first month I was all confused, I couldn't understand anything, but I was patient, I prayed, I fasted, and then I started understanding everything all of a sudden, and it is amazing. I have heard that from many people, and I'm so glad. That is a blessing, that is huge, that is amazing. And I praise Yahweh for that. But that shows how many people will come here, and since in the first, second, even third perhaps time won't receive or understand that much because of the doctrine from hence they came, then they won't be able to process it, digest it, and therefore will reject it as something stupid, dumb, crazy, or any other title that they decide to use just because they don't understand. So the true doctrine pretty much becomes confusing for those who are in the false doctrine. And if they don't have faith, patience, and everything else that I mentioned, then they won't be able to get it, as a drunk person is not able to get much from a deep conversation. So I have trodden down the peoples in my anger, made them drunk in my fury, and brought down their strength to the earth.